Yogaha Karmasu Kaushalam.
I, Dr. Gaurav Lodha, thank UGC Human Resource Development Center of Gujarat University for giving me an opportunity to connect with you and deliver my session on a very current and recent topic of blockchain technology and crypto, a gimmick or future in finance. I thank Professor Dr. Jagdish Joshi, Professor and Director of UGC HRDC of Gujarat University. HRDC Gujarat is ranked as 15 in India and number 1 in Gujarat. It is pioneer and created history or benchmarks by organizing the first of its kind online refresher course in India, and in the year 2018-19, about 2,500 participants have attended it. The first of its kind online annual refresher program in English language teaching ARPIT with record break 9,000 participants in the year 2019-20. The first ever online short-term course on e-content development during the lockdown and Unlock One, more than 100 courses with about 4,000 participants have successfully completed. The participants are from across the country. The first online professional development program of administrative staff of universities during lockdown with 105 participants. The first of its kind PhD coursework for all the registered PhD scholars of Gujarat University has been organized since 2016. The first of its kind PhD coursework is in the blended mode for all the registered PhD scholars of Gujarat University was being organized. HRDC Gujarat is coordinating the online e-content creation training for all the professors of colleges and universities of Gujarat along the Department of Higher Education, Commissionerate of Higher Education, and Knowledge Consortium of Gujarat in 2020. UGC HRD Gujarat was funded by MHRD under RUSA grant of rupees 3.3 crores. It is one of the very few HRDC which have very fruitfully and successfully organized the programs under it. The website of UGC HRD Gujarat is very dynamic. The journal of UGC HRDC Gujarat is indexed in cross-reference and has digital object identity files. It invites international resource persons. It has MOUs with UK and Canadian universities. It provides consultancy. It is very innovative and established training institute. Video feedback of the participants are collected and kept on the website. Now let us start with today's topic, which is actually of prominent use, that is blockchain technology and crypto, a gimmick or the future in finance. In order to understand this concept, first let us try to understand the concept of blockchain technology. Logically, a blockchain is a chain of blocks which contains specific information or database, but in the secured and genuine way that is grouped together in the network which is peer-to-peer. In other words, blockchain is a combination of computers linked to each other instead of central server, meaning that whole network is decentralized. To make it even more simpler, the blockchain concept can be compared to work done with Google Docs. In it, tossing over the documents is done and waiting is done for other participants to make necessary edits. These days, with the help of Google Docs, it is possible to work on the same document simultaneously from different places across the globe. And actually, this is the feature because of which we are able to do the work on Google Docs in a more systematic way. All the edits at the same time by all the users working on the Google Docs simultaneously at different places across the globe is being done. That provides the facility to work on the same document from different geographical locations at the same time with more accuracy. The blockchain technique actually allows the digital information to be distributed rather than copied. This distributed ledger provides transparency, trust, and data security. Blockchain architecture is being used very broadly in the financial industry. However, these days, this technology is employed not only for cryptocurrencies and digital rupees, but also for record keeping, banking, digital notary, and smart contracts. Therefore, we can easily understand that the blockchain technology is actually a very secure kind of technology and provides a functionality to work together on a platform so that the working will be very secure and systematic. The blockchain technology can be explained in a simple flowchart. Let us try to understand this technology. In this technology, basically, a computer node is used for requesting a transaction, which is actually connected with the network of the computers. On that computer, a block that represents the transaction is being created. And that block is sent to every node in the network. That is, that block which is being created on a specific computer is being sent to all other computers which are actually working in the network, and all the computers or nodes validate the transaction created by that specific computer. These nodes receive a reward for the proof of work. The block that is being created now is being added to the existing blockchain, and the transaction is completed. So in the whole process, what actually is happening, that transaction is being initiated by one computer online. There is no human intervention over there. The whole thing is being done virtually, digitally, with the help of computers. Now, the moment a transaction is being requested, it is being now thrown to the whole digital network for its validation. And the block that is being created on a specific computer or node is being validated by all other nodes in the same network, creating a chain of the blocks. And the moment the information that is being put in the block is being validated by all other computers which are there in the system or network, it becomes a valid block and added to the chain of the block to increase the size of the blockchain. In that way, the blockchain keep on growing and increasing. The best part of blockchain technology is that it is not being controlled by any central authority. Rather, the validation of each transaction under the blockchain technology is being done by all the parties which are actually the part of the blockchain. Hence, the possibility of any manipulation or fraud is minimal in case of blockchain technology, which actually makes this technology very fruitful and useful from the point of view of conducting the transactions which are related to finance and which are actually requiring high level of security. Now let us try to understand the concept of cryptocurrency. A cryptocurrency is a kind of digital currency which is actually working on the blockchain network, in which the transactions are verified and records are being maintained by a decentralized system using cryptography rather than the centralized authority. Hence, we can say that a cryptocurrency is a digital asset used as a medium of exchange in the form of virtual currency that is secured by cryptography. The system worked on decentralized network based on blockchain technology as type of a ledger, and it is distributed across a wide range of computers. Hence, there may not be any control of governments and central authorities on the blockchain technology, which actually makes the cryptocurrency more secure and less vulnerable to any kind of threat of interference. The significant feature of these currencies is that the payment can be made without the involvement of banks across the world, and the customers can transfer the huge sum of money through the digital wallets like Coinbase, Exodus, Bitmap, Bitcoin, WooPay, BRD, ZepPay, WazirX, etc. So now it can be easily understood that cryptocurrency also uses a platform of blockchain, and which actually makes the blockchain very strong and powerful. And due to the involvement of blockchain in the generation and use of cryptocurrency, there is hardly any possibility of any violation to be done from any outside party, since any transaction that is being initiated on the blockchain is to be verified and validated by all the nodes which are actually there as a part of blockchain. Hence, the possibility of any kind of manipulation or interference is not there. It is a computer and network-based technology used for security, hiding information regarding transactions of sale and purchase of virtual currencies, and also hiding the identities of traders. Cryptocurrencies are helpful for quicker and cheaper transactions because no intermediaries like banks and financial institutions are required for trading in these currencies. Yet, small wallet charges may be there. The cryptocurrency have become a global phenomenon known to most of the people who need to know about cryptocurrency and the share that they can bring into the global economy system. Hence, now till then, we can understand that cryptocurrency has some special features, like cryptocurrency is not a physical currency, rather, it is a virtual or digital currency. Another important feature is that cryptocurrencies are based upon a technology called as blockchain technology, which is actually based upon a distributed ledger concept in which the validation of any transaction occurred is being done by all the parties that is there in the blockchain. And after validation being done by all the nodes in the system, the transaction is actually executed. This makes the environment of cryptocurrency very safe and secure. And the possibility of any kind of change or manipulation is neutralized. Let us try to understand the history of cryptocurrency. The term cryptocurrency was first used by American cryptographer named David Chaum in early 1980s, who invented blinded algorithm and remains central to modern web-based encryption. This was known as blinded money. By the late 1980s, David Chaum, DigiCash, unlike Bitcoin and most other modern cryptocurrencies like DigiCash, control wasn't decentralized. So this was basically a lacuna in case of the cryptocurrency, which is being developed by David Chaum, that it was not decentralized. DigiCash initially dealt directly with the individuals. DigiCash agreed to sell only to the licensed banks, seriously curtailing its market potential. Microsoft later approached DigiCash about a potentially lucrative partnership that would have permitted early Windows user to make purchase in its currency, but the two companies couldn't agree on terms, and DigiCash went belly up in the late 1990s. In the United States, the most notable virtual currency of the late 1990s and 2000 was known as e-gold. The platform faced growing legal pressure during the mid and late 2000s and ceased to operate in 2009. This was a black era of cryptocurrency in which the concept of cryptocurrency arises but could not go through because of a lot of lacunas. But a new story of the cryptocurrency known as the modern cryptocurrency story started from 2008 and 9 onwards. With the starting of Bitcoin, which is actually widely regarded as the first modern cryptocurrency, the first publicly used means of exchange to combine decentralized control, user anonymity, record keeping via a blockchain, and built in scarcity. It was first outlined in a 2008 white paper published by Satoshi Nakamoto, who was a pseudonymous person or a group. In early 2009, Nakamoto released Bitcoin to public, and a group of enthusiastic supporters began exchanging and mining the currency. By late 2010, the first of what would eventually be dozens of similar cryptocurrencies, including popular alternatives like Litecoin, began appearing. The first public Bitcoin exchange appeared around this time as well. So we can say that with the introduction of the Bitcoin by pseudonymous person Satoshi Nakamoto, a new story or era of cryptocurrency started. And the best part of it was that this currency was being developed on the platform called as blockchain technology. The use of blockchain technology done in the Bitcoin was a systematic use, making the Bitcoin very much secure from interruptions and manipulations. In order to understand the working of Bitcoin, let us try to understand the mechanism and platform used by Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. There are different types of mechanism algorithms implemented by a blockchain system to do the transactions in cryptocurrencies. The database holds the key information about the transactions in ledgers. The source codes and technical controls that support and secure cryptocurrencies are highly complex. Hence, every cryptocurrency holds a private key that is unique, and their identities allow them to unite exchange. Different algorithms are used for functioning of cryptocurrencies, such as proof of work and proof of stake. Proof of work is a kind of algorithm used by the most popular cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin and Litecoin. It requires participant node prove that work done and submitted by them qualifies them to receive the right to add a new transaction to the blockchain. In the proof of work, the reward for completing the task is being given to the node who is actually participating in the validation work. Another platform is called as proof of stake. Proof of stake is an algorithm that is low energy consuming and involves low cost as compared to proof of work platform. It involves allocation of responsibilities in maintaining the public ledger to a particular node in proportion to the number of digital currencies token held by it. Therefore, in both the platforms, the transactions are being completed on some specific algorithm. And there are few pros and cons of each of the platform. Broadly speaking, Bitcoin actually works on the proof of work platform, where other currencies like Ethereum, etc., work on proof of stake platform. Let us try to understand the mechanism of Bitcoin blockchain. The miner uses the processing power of their hardware to solve the complex mathematical puzzles and validate the block. Now here, one should easily understand that Bitcoin is a virtual currency, hence it is not at all found in any physical form. And they are found on the virtual form in the computers itself, where the miners are the persons who actually keep on working for generating the Bitcoin. And the miners are actually work on the computers using the processing power of the computer for the purpose of validation of the blocks in the blockchain on which actually cryptocurrency is working. Bitcoin mining is a process of adding transaction records to Bitcoin public ledger. A transaction is only considered to be valid when the sender signs it. The difficulty of mining gets harder as more miners join the network. The Bitcoin protocol is adjusted in such a way that the block is verified and added to the blockchain network in an average of 10 minutes. This is because the time is required for processing the block. With the increase in the blockchain, the processing time of validation of each of the block in the blockchain keep on increasing, as it is requiring more number of validations by all the blocks or nodes, which is actually the part of the blockchain. The block having proof of work is considered to be a valid block. Reward is being provided to the miner who successfully mines a block. The miners are provided with Bitcoin as a reward for their work done on verifying the block. Besides reward, they also obtain transaction fee from all the transactions that are included in the blocks. This reward system encourage the miners to mine the Bitcoin. And in that way, mining process may also involve the generation of reward and generation of currency indirectly. The steps to run the network in the blockchain for generating cryptocurrency is to be understood. In it, first of all, the new transactions are broadcast to all the nodes in the network. All the miners in the network verify the broadcasted transactions are valid or not. New transactions are bundled into a block by each node. Each node works on finding a valid proof of work for its block. When a node finds a valid proof of work for its block, it broadcasts the block to every node in the network. And the nodes accept the block only if all the transactions in it are valid and not already spent. Nodes express their acceptance of the block by working on creating the next block in the chain using the hash of the accepted block as the previous hash. Therefore, in the whole process, it is very clear that a new block is being added for generating a new cryptocurrency or a Bitcoin in the blockchain network environment. Hence, we can easily say that the generation of cryptocurrency on the blockchain is being used by using the nodes for validation of the block that is being generated in the blockchain technology. Now, let us try to understand the scope and acceptability of the cryptocurrency on the blockchain network. Today, there are thousands of cryptocurrencies with market value that are being traded. Cryptocurrency have the potential to enable social and economic growth throughout the world by offering easier access to capital and financial services. Now let us try to understand the emergence of a business ecosystem. A multitude of projects and companies have emerged to provide products and services that facilitate the use of cryptocurrency for mainstream users and build the infrastructure for applications running on top of the public blockchain. Let us try to understand the cryptocurrency and the industry sectors. While the cryptocurrency industry is composed of many important actors and groups, yet there are four important components like exchanges, wallets, payment companies, and mining, which is actually nourishing and enhancing the utility of cryptocurrency in the world of revolutionized blockchain technology. Cryptocurrencies itself generating lots of opportunity for trading and being used globally as a well accepted currency or a digital asset. People are using cryptocurrency wallets because retailers are now starting to accept them. Japan's legislation in April 2017 and Australia's in July allows retailers to take Bitcoin as legal tender. 10 financial institutions have put enough trust in Bitcoin that they use Ripple to send payment in real time. There is a consensus in among 56 companies worldwide on scaling Bitcoin, reaching an agreement on a settlement process. As of February 2020, Bitcoin was legal in US, Japan, UK, Canada, and most of the other developed countries. On March 4, 2020, an important event occurs in India. The Supreme Court of India lifted the Reserve Bank of India's ban on cryptocurrency transactions. The RBI had imposed this ban since April 2018, which actually curbed the wide range of cryptocurrency-based activity in India. Now, with this verdict, investors in cryptocurrencies and exchanges that allow trading in them have got a new life. There are a lot of countries where cryptocurrencies are legal, like United States, Costa Rica, Trinidad, Saudi Arabia, India, Pakistan, China, Japan, Hong Kong, Taiwan, Malaysia, Singapore, Germany, Switzerland, UK, Australia, New Zealand, France are the countries which are actually allowing cryptocurrency to be traded or used in them. But an important thing to understand is that whether it is being accepted as a legal tender or not. Till now in India, the things are not clear. But yes, the developments are coming day by day in order to make the Indian market more susceptible and acceptable towards the cryptocurrencies. So, till now, we can easily understand that utility of Bitcoin is becoming more and more day by day with the development of the concept, development in the new kinds of cryptocurrency, which are actually more reliable and more secure. They are less vulnerable to the financial threats. There are n number of cryptocurrencies which are actually working across the globe. And in order to understand that how the cryptocurrencies are being generated, what kind of cryptocurrencies are there across the globe, and what are the use cases, advantages, disadvantages, and limitations of the cryptocurrency are there, we will be having discussion on that. In the coming session, we will be having discussion related to the different types of cryptocurrencies which are working across the globe, the scope related to the cryptocurrency, the advantages and utilities of the cryptocurrency, and the limitations of cryptocurrency across the globe. Let us now try to discuss different types of cryptocurrencies and their functionalities, market cap, etc. With the development of the modern cryptocurrencies from 2008 and 9 onwards, many cryptocurrencies have arisen with different use cases. The number of cryptocurrencies in the growing stage is growing very rapidly. A new cryptocurrency can be created at any point of time. There are approximately 5,000 cryptocurrencies being traded with a total market capitalization of approximately 1.08 trillion as of September 2013. Some famous cryptocurrencies are Bitcoin, Litecoin, Ripples, Ethereum, and USDT, Polkadot, Uniswap, Cardano, Dogecoin, Tether, Binance Coin, etc. Let us try to discuss few of them. Bitcoin, which was originally developed in 2008 and 9 and actually known as father of cryptocurrencies and come up with the revolution in the era of the cryptocurrency, is actually known to be one of the most modern cryptocurrencies in the world of cryptocurrency. Bitcoin is the world's most widely used cryptocurrency with a market cap of $500 billion and its market cap and individual unit value consistently enhancing by the factor of 10 or more that of the next most popular cryptocurrencies. Bitcoin has promulgated with a lot of things which are unique. Bitcoin has a programmed supply limit of 21 million Bitcoins at the whole lifetime of Bitcoin. Bitcoin is increasingly viewed as legitimate means of exchange. Many well-known companies accept Bitcoin payments, though most partner with an exchange to convert Bitcoin into US dollar before receiving their funds. Another important cryptocurrency is Litecoin. Litecoin was released in 2011. Litecoin uses the same basic structure as Bitcoin, and the key difference include a higher programmed supply limit of 84 million units, where in case of Bitcoin, it was only 21 million units. It is also having a shorter target blockchain creation time, 2.5 minutes only. The encryption algorithm is slightly different as well. Litecoin is often the second or third most popular cryptocurrency by market capitalization, which is approximately $9 billion. Another important cryptocurrency is Ripple. It was originally released in 2012, and the current market capitalization of Ripple is approximately 27.3 billion US dollars. Ripple, also known as XRP, which is actually the promoting company of this cryptocurrency, is noted for a consensus ledger system that dramatically speed up transactions confirmation and blockchain creation time. There is no formal target time, but the average is every few seconds only. Ripple is also more easily converted than other cryptocurrencies with an in-house currency exchange that can convert Ripple units into US dollars, yen, euros, and other common currencies. However, critics have noted that Ripple network and code are more susceptible to manipulation by sophisticated hackers and may not offer the same anonymity protections as Bitcoin derived cryptocurrencies are. Because of this, the Ripple has been in dispute for a long time. Another important cryptocurrency is Ethereum. Ethereum was launched in 2015 and a current market cap of $151.8 billion. Ethereum makes some noteworthy improvements on Bitcoin's basic architecture. In particular, it utilizes smart contracts that enforces the performance of given transactions, compel parties not to range or their agreements, and contain mechanism of funds in case of any party violate the agreement. Though smart contracts represent a important move towards addressing the lack of chargebacks and refunds in cryptocurrencies, it remains to be seen whether they are enough to solve the problem completely. Ethereum has also provided the ground on which different cryptocurrencies are coming up. And it also solves the problem of scalability, coming up with the latest and new cryptocurrencies, solving lots of problems with the existing cryptocurrencies. Now let us try to understand and discuss various advantages and uses of cryptocurrencies. Cryptocurrency have all the uses that normal currency have, that it can work as a substitution of normal currency in the economy of any country. Apart from normal for buying and selling of goods and services, it can be widely used for banking, stock exchanges, insurance, and so on. The cryptocurrencies may also have many peculiar uses, which are as discussed now. Low cost money transfers. The cryptocurrencies can be used for low cost money transfers. As already discussed, that the cryptocurrencies are based upon blockchain technologies and do not require any intermediaries in between to complete a transaction. That is, cryptocurrencies can transfer from one party to other party using either crypto exchange or the crypto wallets, in which only the transaction fees are required to be paid to the crypto wallets if applicable. Otherwise, there is no intermediaries required for transfer of the cryptocurrencies. This drastically reduces the cost of money transfer for cryptocurrencies. And often the cryptocurrencies can be transferred on some specific platform, even without any cost. Another important advantage or utility of cryptocurrency is the censorship resistant alternative store of wealth. As already discussed, it is not having any censorship for the store of wealth. That is, a cryptocurrency can be stored in any of the wallet or even on the offline mode, which makes the cryptocurrency very safe from the point of view of storing. The user of cryptocurrency can again use the cryptocurrency as and when it is required by adding the storage with the network and using it as and when it is required. Another important advantage of cryptocurrency is that an investment in the early stage startups, that is, initial coin offerings, can be made. As already informed, lots of new initial coin offerings are coming up with the development of the concept of cryptocurrency. And the developer of these cryptocurrency gives various initial offers like free cryptocurrencies and many more. And after subscribing the initial coin offerings, a good profit can be made by trading into it using the cryptocurrency platforms. Another important advantage or use of cryptocurrency is the private transactions. As already informed that whenever we are dealing in the cryptocurrency, it keep the identity of the person who is using the cryptocurrency anonymous. That is, the person who is transferring the cryptocurrency and the person to whom the cryptocurrency is being transferred remain anonymous, which makes actually to go for the private transactions easily. This actually also secures the atmosphere in which we deal with the cryptocurrency. Certainly, it creates some suspicious activities possibility, but yes, a private transaction can always be initiated in case of cryptocurrencies. Sending non-cash remittance is also another advantage. That is, using the cryptocurrency, a token-based remittance can be always made. All kind of amount that is lying in the form of cryptocurrencies can be converted into other forms of cryptocurrencies and tokenized form and can be easily remitted from one party to another party. Another advantage of cryptocurrency is that one can get paid to post content using cryptocurrency, like estimate reward for content writing and its curating. Apart from that, there are many platforms available on which the payment for putting the content on that specific platform is available in the form of n number of cryptocurrencies, which can later on be withdrawn and used for different purposes. One can easily rent out their space of hard drive to cloud like Storage for the purpose of storing or processing the cryptocurrency transactions, for which the person will also be paid, generating an avenue for the persons for providing the platform for cryptocurrencies. Apart from that, one can travel the world into the space using the cryptocurrencies. Many offerings are there for paying out the travel fees in the form of popular cryptocurrencies for traveling across the globe or even the space. There are a lot of limitations of cryptocurrencies, because of which cryptocurrencies are always argued to be acceptable. The first and foremost limitation or hindrance in the acceptability of cryptocurrencies is that it is not accepted as a legal tender money by most of the countries. Since cryptocurrencies involves the name of currency in its name, it should bear a quality that it should be accepted as a legal tender money by the countries in which it is accepted. But unfortunately, most of the countries do not allow it to be used as a legal tender, because of which the cryptocurrencies cannot be taken as the legal tender for the purpose of exchange of goods and services against it. Since the cryptocurrencies are not being accepted as a legal tender money, the acceptability of the cryptocurrency automatically reduces drastically. Another important limitation of cryptocurrency is the scalability. Like total number of Bitcoins is limited to 21 millions only. And because of which the supply of Bitcoin for the whole lifetime of the Bitcoin is restricted to 21 million, which is specifically saying that with the increase in time, the supply of Bitcoin is going to be reduced. And because of which the price of Bitcoin is keep on increasing. And if the price of the cryptocurrency named Bitcoin would be increasing, naturally it cannot be used as a currency, since the price of the currency should remain constant for a smaller period of time. Whereas there is huge fluctuations are found in the price of the Bitcoin because of the limited supply but high demand in the cryptocurrency market. This issue is being tried to be resolved by many of the cryptocurrencies in which the scalability issue is being resolved. Another issue is the cybersecurity issues. There are many cryptocurrencies which are actually having the cybersecurity issues. Like earlier discussed, XRP, which is having a cryptocurrency called as Ripple, is fighting with many of the cybersecurity issues. because of which it is being termed as a currency in which there may be possibility of cyber attacks. And because of that, the cyber security issues need to be addressed properly. Another problem is the huge price volatility. Cryptocurrencies is having the huge price volatility into it. The reason is that huge number of persons would be investing their amount in the cryptocurrencies. That is why the demand of the cryptocurrency sometimes goes very high in place of its supply. And that creates a huge price volatility in the prices of the cryptocurrency, creating the basic nature of cryptocurrency violated. Actually, the price of a currency, according to its nature, should remain stable for a specific period of time. Whereas the price of the cryptocurrency keep on changing very fast in a given duration. And because of which it cannot be used as a currency in the market. Rather, cryptocurrencies with huge price volatility can be termed as or used as an investment opportunity for which it is actually being used. But due to the high price volatility, the cryptocurrencies are restricted to be used as a currency for the purpose of exchange of goods and services. One another important limitation or hindrance in the utility of the cryptocurrency is the lack of inherent value. The cryptocurrencies are not backed by any of the assets like other currencies or the tender notes of the governments. And due to the lack of inherent value, it is a big challenge amongst the users of the cryptocurrency that the price of cryptocurrency may fall drastically and may not be supported by any central authority since it is not being owned or governed by any central authority. This creates a big issue in the acceptance of the cryptocurrencies. That at the time of crisis, who is going to safeguard the cryptocurrency? Another issue with the cryptocurrency that it can be used for many illegal transactions. The special feature of cryptocurrency related to anonymity has become a tool for being used the cryptocurrency for many illegal activities. The cryptocurrencies can be used for having the illegal transactions. Since the persons who are using the cryptocurrencies are anonymous and their identity cannot be revealed. Hence, using the cryptocurrency for the purpose of illegal transactions has become very easy for the persons who are actually intended to do that. Another important limitation of cryptocurrency is related to the data loss, which may result in the financial losses. A very important example of data loss related to financial losses is being found in the earlier days, in which a person has forgot its key to Bitcoin, and because of which approximately a Bitcoin of $300 million value is at stake. Since the cryptocurrencies are stored at any specific place, which is actually secured or encrypted by the password or any other tool in which a security is being provided using any password. But on forgetting the password, it is almost impossible to recover the amount which is actually stored in that password set place. Decentralized but not still operated by some of the organization. As told you earlier, XRP is the company which is running a currency called as Ripple. Ripple is also based upon blockchain, hence said to be decentralized. But in that case, most of the ripples are being owned by XRP. Hence, it is able to fluctuate the price of Ripple in the drastic manner, because of which the independence of cryptocurrency is questioned. Hence, even after its decentralized nature, it is being controlled by a group or a cartel. Another important feature is that some coins are not available in other fiat currencies. If someone want to purchase or sell any cryptocurrency, it may be possible that that specific cryptocurrency may not be providing a feature to buy or sell that cryptocurrency in that specific currency in which the person want to buy or sell it. For example, if someone want to purchase Bitcoin in rupees, it may be possible that it is not tradable in terms of rupees or any other currency of any other country, because of which the accessibility and acceptability of the cryptocurrencies become very less. Another important limitation of cryptocurrency is related to environment. As told you earlier, most of the cryptocurrencies are being mined using huge processing capabilities of the computers. And for running the computers, we need the power. And for producing power, there are a lot of hindrances or problems arising in case of environmental protection. For generating power, huge environmental issues arises. And for mining purposes, the computers are used, creating an adverse effect on the environment. Because of this issue, the cryptocurrency mining is always being questioned by the persons who are actually caring about the environment. And most of the times it is criticized to mine the cryptocurrencies as it is creating a negative impact on the environment of the earth. One more important issue related to the cryptocurrency is that there is no refund or cancellation possible in terms of the transaction that is being done in form of cryptocurrencies. That is, if some person has transferred any cryptocurrency to any other account, then bringing that amount is almost impossible since the transactions becomes anonymous. And that transaction cannot be cancelled or refund is almost impossible on account of wrong or unwanted transaction that is being done on the platform of the cryptocurrency. Because of all these limitations, the cryptocurrencies are being criticized to be used at a long scalable level as the currency. But with the passing of the time, lots of developments are coming, like scalability issue is already being addressed. Many countries have dared to accept it as a legal tender. Huge price volatility issue is being addressed by coming up the cryptocurrencies like USDT, in which the price fluctuations are very less as they are directly connected with the prices of the US dollar. And hence the prices of US dollar are almost near to the USDT. So these limitations are coming up and overcome with the passing of the time, which is a positive signal towards the uses of the cryptocurrencies across the globe. There are a lot of data available related to the capitalization of the cryptocurrencies, saying that cryptocurrencies are grooming across the globe very fast. For example, the Bitcoin capitalization across the globe is approximately $500 billion. Ethereum capitalization is approximately $300 billion, where Tether USDT's capitalization is approximately $60 million. Binance Coin is at $56 billion, Cardano at $50 billion, Dogecoin at approximately $55 billion, Ripple at $40 billion, USD Coin is at approximately $23 billion, Polkadot approximately $20 billion, and Uniswap is at approximately $13 billion. This is showing that the market capitalization of various kinds of cryptocurrencies are very high. It is also showing that acceptability of the cryptocurrency is still there, but yes, there are a lot of challenges that needs to be addressed. For this purpose, lots of efforts are being made from time to time in order to make the regulations for the cryptocurrencies and making sure that the acceptability of the cryptocurrencies would be increasing day by day. Let us try to find out the impact of cryptocurrencies on economies. Cryptocurrency is slowly gaining mainstream adoption. Blockchain, the underlying technology behind cryptocurrency, may offer more potential and unlock billions of dollars in new markets. According to a report from a research analyst at Royal Bank of Canada, crypto and blockchain technology could unlock $10 trillion market. Cryptocurrencies are a relatively new invention and have only recently begun to attract the attention of financial regulators across the globe. Switzerland is trying to attract cryptocurrencies scheme investors and operators. Some other countries, like Venezuela, even issue or plan to issue their own national cryptocurrencies. In most of the countries, especially in major jurisdictions, authorities have adopted the wait and see attitude while closely monitoring developments in the cryptocurrency markets. Some countries are considering the issuance of their own cryptocurrencies based on blockchain technology. In February 2018, Venezuela was the first country in the world to issue a sovereign virtual currency, the Petro, which was widely interpreted as an attempt to circumvent the economic sanctions imposed by the US. England is also set up to launch its own cryptocurrency called RS Coin. Estonia is also willing to launch its own cryptocurrency named Coin. Hence, there are a lot of developments coming up in the area of acceptability and new developments of cryptocurrencies. In the Indian scenarios also, a lot of developments are coming up. Presently, there is no direct regulation in India for cryptocurrencies, but it's being considered as digital asset and provisions are made to tax the profit from their purchase and sale at a very higher rate of 30% of tax. The absence of regulation, certain Bitcoin exchange such as Unicoin, Zeppay, etc., are operating and dealing in the cryptocurrencies. But due to this very high rate of cryptocurrency, the transactions in the cryptocurrencies in India have been curtailed drastically. In India, the digital rupee has also been introduced, and the Reserve Bank of India launched the first pilot of digital rupee retail segment on December 1st, 2022, known as Central Bank Digital Currency CBDC. The CBDC currently in the trial phase has components based on blockchain technology. It's part DLT, distributed ledger technology, as part API, application programming interface. So in this case, we can see that India has come up with lots of developments in the area of cryptocurrency and digital rupee. Yet there is a long journey to go from the point of view of India in case of development of infrastructure to regulate and control the cryptocurrency transactions. Meanwhile, private companies dealing in the cryptocurrencies have set up an association called the Digital Asset and Blockchain Foundation. which has been engaged in educating the public on the advantages and investment avenue in the cryptocurrency by conducting security checks, identification documents issued by the government, permanent account number, and Aadhaar IDs, etc. Since lots of efforts are being made by the Indian government to accept the cryptocurrency as one of the important instrument. Right now, we can say that in India, cryptocurrency is being termed as a digital asset, not a cryptocurrency. But yes, lots of positive efforts are being made by the finance ministry to regulate the cryptocurrency and come up with many regulatory actions so that the functioning and working of the cryptocurrency can be well regularized and the possibility of any threats would be reduced in case of dealing with the cryptocurrencies. A recent development in the field of cryptocurrency is that in G20 meeting, which is going to be organized very soon in India, is also taking as one of the issue related to the regulation of the cryptocurrency at the global level, which is certainly going to create a mechanism and a positive environment related to cryptocurrencies across the globe and its acceptability and regulation. Many countries around the world have started accepting cryptocurrency for diversified purposes. The world is transforming and it's changing rapidly. The pace at which cryptocurrencies take over is clear indication that traditional financial institutions will no longer be able to hold the fort well. Similarly, the world faces a growing need to break down barriers in search of comprehensive social and financial inputs. Thus, blockchain technology has everything it needs to address such as problems. Now, from this discussion, it can be easily seen that blockchain technology can create a robust platform for development of the n number of utilities, including cryptocurrencies. Apart from that, blockchain technology is being used by financial institutions to create a safe and secure environment for dealing in financial issues. And in case of cryptocurrencies, there is huge possibilities to be explored and to regulate it in a way in which the cryptocurrencies can become a boom. It will be a matter of time until virtual currency find their way to our lives, creating better for themselves with economic growth and mindfulness. Millions of people will now have the opportunity to invest and send money across the borders, save money, and start a business using the cryptocurrencies. Therefore, we can easily say that the use of blockchain technology and the crypto will be the future for all the economies across the globe. The need is to create an environment in which a cryptocurrency can become a global currency and the positive sides of it can be utilized for the purpose of promoting the global economies and global trades across the globe. Hence, it may be said that it is a gimmick for the ignorant, but can be the future for the persons who are actually prudent. Thank you.